Skål. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another beer review for you guys, and I am continuing looking into Fanø brewery beers. This one I have very high expectations of, just because it's really the type of beer that I love, and there's a lot about it that just seem interesting also. So I am talking about this one. First of all, I think the label is very cool, and the name is also very cool. It's called 25 and Single. It's an Imperial sweet stout, and it's brewed with cinnamon. This is a Fanø brewery Pilsner, or not Pilsner, beer, sorry, but it's made in collaboration with another small Danish brewery called Gamma, or maybe I shouldn't say another small, because I don't think Fanø is really that small anymore. But Gamma is a small Danish brewery also, and they kind of made this together or in collaboration. This one costs around 60 Danish crowns for 50 centiliters. 60 Danish crowns is about 6 pounds, maybe 7-8 euros, dollars, give or take a little bit. It is 9.8% alcohol, so we're getting up there where it's really funny. The IBU is 22. And what's in this is the malt is pale ale malt, roasted barley, carafa special 3, chocolate malt, oak, smoked barley. Sounds really interesting. And carafa 2. The hops is only Columbus. The yeast is WLP001, and added to this is lactose and cinnamon. So it pairs well with cinnamon dusted pork tenderloin, very specific, chocolate birthday cake, or recovering from an age-old birthday, whatever that means, tradition. Sounds really interesting. A Imperial stout with this kind of heavy ABV is my favorite beer type normally. They call it sweet, and they added cinnamon, which just makes me think that it's even better. So without further ado, let's look into it, let's nose it, let's taste it. And yeah, very excited about this, and almost maybe it's too high expectations. So sometimes when you think something is way good, and then if it's not, you get disappointed, even though the thing that you had was what was actually pretty good. Your expectations was just too high. There's no sponsored content in this video, and as always, everything on this channel is just my opinion. Man, it's black. It's so black. Blacker than black, and the foam, even though it's not a lot of it, actually some of the last one has had too much, I think. This one is more, you know, the right amount of foam, maybe a little bit more could have been there, but it's actually dark brown and quite thick and heavy. So very beautiful beer, very beautiful beer. Thick, sweet malt, burnt brown sugar. That's the first thing. There's a little bit of licorice. There's a lot of coffee bitterness. There's a little bit of chocolate bitterness. Syrup. That brown or burnt molasses or burnt sugar feel to the back. Very thick, very heavy, very sweet, but very powerful as well. Also, you can really sense the alcohol. You know, I love that. So if you're not into heavy beers, this one is probably not your style. But other than that, this one What was that? The roasted. Let me just check. Yeah, oak smoked barley. I'm not getting any smoke or oak or anything like that. No, not at all. Skål. Wow. It's so smooth and so smooth is the right. It's silky smooth, and even though it's almost 10%, when you drink it, you can't feel it. You can feel a lot of flavor. You can feel a lot of heaviness, but the alcohol is in the back. The flavors have taken over this beer, and that's very good. And it's all the right flavors, in my opinion. Heavy sweetness, heavy burnt sugar, burnt molasses, a lot of bitter chocolates, a lot of bitter licorice and coffee. And just that mix of the sweet, thick, syrupy thing mixed with that bitterness from the licorice, coffee, and chocolate. It's just amazing, in my opinion. The palate is silky smooth, as I said, but it has this thick sweetness, syrup, burnt molasses. I know I'm repeating this, but it's really dominant at the palate. It's there in the finish as well, and it covers the entire mouth like it would if you like took a teaspoon of honey and tasted it. It would cover your entire mouth, and then the sweetness kind of fades away, and out comes all this licorice, coffee, and chocolate bitterness. It's actually not as bitter as I would expect it. The sweetness is, so they call it an Imperial sweet stout, and that's definitely right. There's all the other things that a stout normally has, an Imperial stout, but the sweetness is what's most there. In my opinion, it's not too sweet, like sometimes a mjød or meat can be that. The drinking thing made of honey can sometimes be too sweet if it's just honey meat. Some of the other drinks made of honey, if they put other stuff in it, it makes it so it's not too sweet. This one isn't too sweet in my opinion. So I don't know if it's just because I know that it's in there, but I'm actually more, and the more I nose it, the more I feel like I can sense some kind of cinnamon. But if it is there, it's quite hidden and way in the back, and I'm not gonna be, like I can smell it because I'm really not sure. It may just be my brain playing a trick on me. This one is really good, and it's one of the best beers that I've ever tasted. It's not a 10 because next time, the next Fanø beer we're gonna be tasting, I'm expecting that one to be a 10 because the two others of the same kind I've tasted was. So it's not up there with the Trappist Rochefort 10 or anything like that. But it's very good, and I'm going to be putting the 25 and single Imperial Sweet Stout at a 9.5. So this beer is just amazing. So much power, so heavy, sweetness, bitterness, all these great things mixed together without it being too sweet, without it being without the alcohol taking over. So thumbs up to you guys at Fanø Brewery and Gamma Brewery. Very good job on this beer. Yeah, that's it for the video today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to share it with friends and family. Also leave a comment down below. I will respond to all of them. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and make sure to hit that notification button so you don't miss out on future videos. If you don't want to be notified about all videos, you can go in and set onto which videos you want to be notified about. I'm very meticulous about my playlists, so every category has its own playlist. So there's beers, there's rum, there's whiskey, there's gaming videos, but all the whiskey, all the rum, all the beer videos is also categorized into sub playlists. So if you want to only know about porters and stouts, that has its own playlist. If you want to know only about Fanø brewery, that has its own playlist as well. So you could go in and make that that way you would only be notified about the beers or whatever it is that you're interested in. Also check out my Instagram account. It is Dunkeren_. If you like what you see there, please give me a follow there as well. That would really mean a lot to me. Yeah, that's it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong out there. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.